welcome back to Field Ops with Friends. Where I guess...
Wait, I didn't go anywhere.
Don't tell them that. I don't...
Oh, sorry, that was behind the scenes.
It's fine. There was a gag Elias and I had where it was like every single time we recorded an episode, it was him flying all the way from California to here. It was great. So yeah, what the fuck is going on here, right? Yeah, give me cake. Shut up. Give me cake. Give me cake. So what's going on here is that we need to open that door, and there are 4 mini dungeons. Each one has this thing at the end that you break. When you break it, one of the eyes lights up. Break all 4, the door opens. So we're going to be doing this dungeon for a while. This is a pretty lengthy part of the game, all things considered. But it's pretty cool because each dungeon is very unique. And I dig it.
I actually really love the theme going on in each one.
Yeah.
Like, especially this one with the bowling.
Speaking of bowling, you can literally eat one of these, and now you can throw telekinetic bowling balls. Because, okay. Oh, yeah, I haven't done moves yet. Rip.
I think this might have been what hooked me when I played the demo.
Yeah. It was very unique. Look at these plants that just puke out bowling balls. It's wild. This is also a great place to get experience early game if you need it.
Oh, back to the conversation we were having, though.
Fuck.
So, you said you had one wine that you liked.
Yes. Okay. So I had it in California, but it's a French. I think it was a French wine. It's called ice wine, and it is instead of being made from just like grapes like normal, it's usually made in Canada because it's really cold in Canada. They wait until the grapes are frozen, and then they harvest them while frozen, which causes all the sugar to be condensed, and it makes
really
it
cool.
disgustingly sweet.
Oh, my favorite.
Like, I'd always heard it was really sweet, and I always wanted to try it because of that, but you do not understand. I couldn't drink a glass of it. It was so strongly sweet. It was like, it almost had like the mouthfeel of syrup.
Right.
It was...
Sounds like a dessert wine.
It absolutely a dessert wine. It was like $100 for a bottle.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, granted, I was in California, but like I had tried to find a bottle of it like fucking everywhere, dude. And I couldn't find it. And then when I was in California, we went to like this supermarket because California has fucking everything, and there it just was for like $100. I'm like, yep, I've been waiting my whole life to try this. Here we go. And then I did.
Funny enough, Kelsey and I, we went on a cruise. We ended up getting a bottle of wine. It was probably like 30, 40 bucks, I think. And we came back home and we were like, oh, we gotta find this wine. It was like $10. I was just like, damn, the cruise really made $10 wine taste. Holy shit. Wait.
Oh, yeah, Jacob's good.
This is why I made you do bowling.
I never get it, by the way. This is just pure fucking luck. Anyway, so this $10 wine.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Was it like a red wine or like a dessert wine?
I think it was a white wine, actually.
The one I didn't pick. Nice. I couldn't tell you what the difference between the two is. Like white wine and red wine. I have no idea.
I think this is the dumbest statement of all time, but I'm gonna say it anyways. It's dry.
I fucking hate that term.
Right? Like, me too, but I don't know how else to explain it.
Well, I mean, honestly, like, if it's a dumb term but it makes sense, then, you know. Okay, so here's the part of the game that scares me.
Go, 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 go.
Yes, it does insta-kill you. I love the music change here, though.
Keep jumping. Keep jumping. Keep jumping. This truly was like the perfect level to showcase the game in a demo. It just had everything.
Absolutely. Hey, I would even, if you were to tell me that they built this level specifically for a demo, I'd believe you.
Right. Yeah.
All right, ready for me to fuck it up?
All right, 2 for 2. It's got to be 2 for 2. And if it's not, we'll save stated in.
Last, edit that out.
Oh. Edit that out too.
Holy shit. Yeah, but there's nothing to edit out, so she can't do that. I'm just bad. Wow, feels bad. Okay.
One more for good luck. There we go.
Feels bad. So yeah, if you get a strike, it basically gives you a bunch of extra levels, which is really good. Also, the Bencho field we saved earlier was Mercenary Pot Roast. And this is Mercenary Stew. They'll be important later. We'll come back to that. And we already rescued Mercenary Meatloaf. So we have Meatloaf, Pot Roast, and Stew. Of the three, not the characters, but the foods, which is your favorite?
Wait, did you say the character or the food?
The food.
Oh, okay. Maybe stew?
Okay.
I feel like... Actually, meatloaf. If done right.
Yeah. Oh, you done fucked up. So I got a story now.
Oh, I'm ready. I might have one of my own.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I want to hear yours first, because mine's going to make you puke. So.
All right, so back to Rhode Island being disgusting.
Fair enough.
So not only are they obsessed with vinegar for no reason, they're also obsessed with black olives for no reason. Like, you can just go to like a marketplace and pick up like olives for crazy expensive. And yeah, I had Rhode Island meatloaf where it had olives in the meatloaf.
What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. And it wasn't even just like, you know, a little bit. It like covered the entire thing. It overwhelms the flavor of anything else going on.
See, I like black olives in small amounts.
Exactly, me too.
Like I'll buy a jar of black olives, but if I like take more than like 4 out of the jar and eat them all, then they start to taste really nasty. Like you can eat like 3 and they're like, oh, these are nice, and then the 4th one is just like, I don't know why.
Absolutely agree.
But I do like them. Green olives I'm on. But so meatloaf. Back when I was working at GameStop, because all my best stories start with that. I've been working all day, and my mom, because I still lived at home, because I was like 19 or whatever, and my mom had made meatloaf that day. Now usually she'll make a meatloaf like once every month or so, and it's not bad. It's not the best meatloaf in the world. It's not bad. I don't remember if she ever put cheese in it or not, but standard meatloaf with ketchup on top. Blah blah.
Yeah.
And she had made a meatloaf. But by the time I got off work and got home, it was like 10 p.m. and she had already went to bed. And she had left the meatloaf on the stove. And was just like, hey, here, cut it yourself, have a piece. I was like, cool. So I was hungry. I'd worked all day. And I saw the meatloaf and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, dude. Get me some meatloaf. So wasn't paying much attention. Cut through the meatloaf, put it on a plate, put it in the microwave to nuke it.
What did you put in the microwave?
No. Trust me, I didn't make any mistakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I take the meatloaf out, and again, not paying any sort of attention. Fork into the meatloaf, taking a bite. I hate bats. Bats are fucking assholes. All right, so take a bite of this.
Yogurt.
Yeah. So if you leave your milk in your inventory long enough, it goes sour, and then if you wait long enough after that, it turns into yogurt, which is like 5 times better than milk. It's amazing. I did it. I showed off the yogurt. I'm so happy. Okay, so the meatloaf, right? So I stick the fork in the meatloaf, and I take a bite, and I immediately vomit because, for some reason, my mom does this thing whenever she cooks, where she'll start cooking, and then she'll have a little drinky poo and pass out.
No.
So while the top and sides of the meatloaf looked fine, the bottom was pure gristle.
Oh, man.
And that was in my mouth. So guess who couldn't eat meatloaf for 10 years?
Jesus
I've
Christ.
only been able to eat meatloaf now. I've only been like okay with meatloaf for about the past 6 months. So it like fucked me up for 10 years where I couldn't eat meatloaf because every time I take a bite, I was just reminded of that.
I can understand why. Yeah, I have a number of foods where I got sick after eating, and then I'm like, nope, never again.
Yep. Soldier
You
hanky
eventually
flanky.
come back, but...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So there's hanky flanky.
Still want to know more lore about Hanky Flanky.
God,
There's got to be
same.
something there.
And the fact that he's like something with Scribe Shanky, is something going on there.
There's something going on.
I hope they're having fun, whatever it is they're doing.
I think they're having some Hanky Flanky.
Hey, yo. But so you like those of you watch, you see what we mean, right? About how the dungeons are dramatically different from each other.
One's just
my
so
God.
hard, man. I love it though.
Oh, perfect! I'm totally a speedrunner.
Easy.
Please don't look at my name on the leaderboards. It's embarrassing.
Oh, dude, Molasses better edit that in.
No! Molasses, you had that in, you're fired! You're not fired, but please don't put it in.
2 down, 2 to go.
3?
Wait. Oh, right, yeah. Did I just have a stroke?
Yeah, I'm starting to think I did. Alright, and then this is the, you found cloth.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've always wanted cloth.
Right? Every time I go to the store, I look around and I'm like, wow.
It's everywhere.
So
This is
one's
another super unique room.
Yeah. I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna
skipping
try to
half
do
of it?
some stuff, yeah. So there's there's some weird block, like pushing block puzzles in this place, and I'm gonna do my very best to make sure you don't see them. It's like riding a bike.
But can you do this one?
Don't put me on the spot like that, man. So while I
That's
attempt to
tricky.
do this, P-Man's gonna explain to you what I'm doing.
Alright, so basically, whenever you pause the game 1 frame after jumping, the game thinks you're jumping, but you're actually still on the ground, as you can see by Musashi's puff of pixel cloud smoke. Did you get it? Oh, first try!
Oh, baby!
And so if you pause the game and change scrolls while holding X like that, you cancel Musashi's current animation, and so the game thinks you're on the ground, but the game also thinks you're jumping at the same time. So basically what happens is once you are no longer on the ground, the game automatically jumps for you because it thinks you're in the jumping animation and doesn't really update until you no longer have ground underneath you. And oh, it's the other way.
Thank you. Thank you. I got it.
And so we exploit this glitch in order to get like 1 extra pixel to make a jump that's supposed to be just barely unreachable and skip those block puzzles Jacob was talking about.
Yeah.
But damn, first try. Like, that's tricky.
It's hot. Man, I remember I never had to deal with it myself because I only like played around with this game after you guys had like figured that out. But that being like the bat jump instead.
Right. Oh, let me explain that real quick too. So back in the day before this exploit was discovered, there was a different exploit where, you know, the stereotypical I get hit by an enemy, it makes me move a little bit further. And so there's bats in the room that will randomly, and I mean randomly, attack you. And so basically you have to jump and predict that the bat was going to hit you before it even started charging at you. Not a fun strat.
It sounds miserable, and I'm so glad I never had to deal with anything like that.
Yeah, same.
Ugh.
It's actually funny. I tried to deal with it for glitchless because at one point we had decided that that was allowed, but storing jumps isn't.
Okay.
So you could technically still do it if you wanted to do it the old school way. I tried for about 2 hours before I was just like, nah, it ain't worth it.
Other way.
You got it, I believe. I don't need to backseat you right now, do I? Alright, I need to backseat you.
Shut up! Yeah.
There we go.
Did it, coach.
This was such a cool secret. I love that secret.
Yeah, it's really good. And this dude teaches you tenderize, I think? Night
I
chucks?
think so, yeah.
Yeah, so the way you're supposed to clear those rooms, there are like these ghost enemies. You'll notice that whenever you like step on those platforms, the lights go out. If you're still standing where there's light, you can see the path, but you can't see that far because of the camera. Like, you can see the path right now, right? Like, you see these paths, and the moment you touch it, the lights go out, and you can't see it anymore. But if you're over here, or more accurately on the other side, when the lights are still on, there are these ghosts that you can use your assimilate on, you know, that thing. And it allows you to have an out-of-body experience. And you can just move your ghost around, but since your body's still back there, the lights stay on. So you can, like, see the path, memorize it, and then do it. Or you can just memorize it and do it. Which is what we have to do.
I like how I talked about how it's such a cool mechanic, and Jacob's like, all right, let's skip it all together.
I'm sorry. Habit, man. Habit.
That's true. If you got it memorized, why bother?
Yeah. All right. So you ready? Mannix said their boss is behind this door. So I hope you guys are ready.
That's funny. Where'd he go? What if he...
He's dead.
I can't believe Mannix fucking dead.
Dude, how did he survive letting out all the Vambies?
Right. I've died on this pool of water before. It's embarrassing.
It's so sad.
What's this? Where are the ghouls? What the fuck is going on, Manic? This treasure is mine. This is why I bought this pathetic old restaurant. I'm rich now. Yippee! What? What's wrong? Ugh, yuck. I opened the gate and let those ghouls go free for this disgusting belt? What have I done? So it was you, Medic! Because of your greed, Tim was attacked by those ghouls. Getting angry at you won't do anything for them, but you put them through... Oh my god, this game says hell. Do you have any idea how Tim and his mom felt? Talk about being selfish. I'm sorry. I'm just a drunk. You can have this ugly belt. I'll start my life again. I'll make this restaurant the best one in the village, even though it's the only one. Oh no. I got an ugly belt. I'll make good use of this disgusting belt to help the village.
Wait.
Okay. Sure. In a way, you'll be repaying the village too. And I'll get those ghouls no matter what I have to do. So until then, stay at the end and think about what you've done. I gotta ask everyone for forgiveness. Please get rid of the ghouls. Okay, bye. And he walks over water. He's Jesus. Okay.
Dude, first we got people going through mountains, now over water.
I'm starting to think we're the only one that's human.
This does feel a little bit like a simulation if you think about it.
Oh, don't do this to me. I don't need that running rent-free in my head for the next 5 years. Oh my god, so this is really random. When I was at Speedway yesterday, they had a new flavor of Dr. Pepper, and it was strawberries and cream.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, wild. So as you can probably guess, remember in Chapter 2 how when we got the bracelet, the game's like, hey, you should probably get that appraised? Well, guess what? It's happening again. You gotta...
At least this time we don't have to do Steamwood.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's good enough.
Oh, are we getting the best?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there is a running gag in my stream. Not that I play this game that often, because I don't. But there's a running gag called Walter Scroll Praise Elvis.
Yeah,
Because I would always
what
forget
do
to
you want?
appraise the damn vest. I'd get it, but I'd forget to appraise it. And so it's Water Scroll Appraise Elvest. But chat just turned it into Walter Scroll Praise Elvis. So, fuck
We
you,
even
chat.
started that.
I hate it. I hate it so much. So the L belt allows you to double jump. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. It only does the one thing. Also, this is the L cloth, which doesn't do anything yet.
But it is cloth.
Yep. Arg, help. Hey, I thought you were resting at the inn. Well, I went to get some water to prepare things for the restaurant, but shoot, the water's gone. What? No water in the well? Don't you mean that it went dry? Yeah, you know, you're looking very tall today. I'd say you'd grown at least 100 inches. That's a lot of inches, my dude. Fighter will get you nowhere, pal. You want me to go check out the well, right? Yeah, so you're going to do it. You need a rope. It's in the church. Okay, go get me the rope. But I hate churches! Okay, Jesus, I'll do everything. Great, bye.
I actually have a total Mandela effect at this part of the game. I could have swore during my childhood that during this part, the fountain also drains. You're just gonna do this?
Yeah.
You're just gonna break the game like that?
Yep. Suck it. So, let me tell you what's supposed to happen. In a minute.
You're Musashi? What a joke! Like, how audacious of you to have the same name as brave Fencer Musashi.
Hey, be quiet! Who are you anyway?
I'm Bubbles. Because of my beauty, I won second in the Miss Thirst Quencher contest. No autographs, please.
Miss Thirst Quencher? Don't you mean the contest for old hags?
How dare you! You little runt! Like, just because Sis won first place and I was stuck with second.
Just like the princess. Why are all the women I meet like this?
Yo, same.
Like the cat's got your tongue? Well, whatever.
You have a
Give
wife.
me Lumina.
Not yet.
I'll show you what it feels like to be shredded by Lumina!
What a
Fair enough.
brat! No use trying to negotiate. So, like, get 'em, boys!
My teammates on Call of Duty.
You guys blind? Come on, you're history!
Ha! It's only a matter of time before you, like, start whimpering. Time for Din-Din! Come out, enemy soldiers!
Oh, I love this song.
Whoa! You play fair, don't you? You got a whole army!
Like it's because you're such a little brat. Ta-ta! Gotta go home and, like, take a shower, you know?
Yeah.
Shoot! Better start pulverizing them before...
Okay, so I locked the game by advancing this dialogue and then not finishing it. So allow me to explain what's going on because it's going to be very important here in about a second. So what you're supposed to do after you get double jump is the gate to the church is locked and you can't get in. But now that you have the double jump, you can jump over the fence. And the monk that is the head of the church is sitting outside and he's like, man, I got locked out of the church and every night at exactly 2 a.m. Exactly 2 a.m. I hear these weird moaning sounds in the church. You should totally come back and listen to those moaning sounds. So you come back at 2 a.m. and he's like, oh, hey, hear those moaning sounds? And Musashi's like, oh, shit, it's probably those ghouls. And the dude's like, here, jump on my back and go in through the roof where the bell used to be. By the way, the bell got stolen. That'll be important in a minute. So you jump down here at 2 a.m. exactly, and this entire cutscene happens. Now, at this point, you have this big epic fight with these zombie ghoul zombie things, but you can't kill them. They are invulnerable. You can only hold them off. What you have to do is, since those soldiers were kind enough to put holes in the wall, you have to hold them off until 7 a.m., at which point sunlight will come through and kill them. So you have to survive these invulnerable things that can insta-kill you if you're unlucky. And you just have to survive until 7 a.m. However, since I did some shenanigans that I'm not going to explain yet, I jumped in here at like 4 in the afternoon, so the sun's already out. So guess what? You just win.
Jacob wins.
Oh my god. You ready? I'm gonna make that sound. You ready? Here we go.
Sunlight's their weakness. I'm out of here.
I love this microphone.
I love how one of the soldiers just falls right over.
He's like he's drunk. Wow. You alright? I was worried about you. Yeah, not worried enough to open the fucking door, asshole. Anyway, you can have your church back. Oh yeah, let me go get you that rope real quick. Oh dear me, what is this awful stench? It's your upper lip, dickhead. Here you go. I got the rope. An anchor is tied onto the end of it. You may now enter the well.
Well, that's fancy.
Yeah, right? Like, why does the church have that? I didn't think it'd be this much trouble. That's crazy. Can you find my stolen bell? Yeah, sure. Thank you. I'll give you a reward for bringing it back. So, guess who's not getting their bell back? See, double jump over it. See, it's fine. All right.
Cool. Now it's going to the well.
Yeah, better get down there.
Better get down there.
Yeah?
Yeah. You want to talk about it, Musashi? You okay, buddy?
Dude, that anchor always looks so weird to me. It looks like a beast claw of some sort.
It does, doesn't it? All right.
So I had talked about earlier about how changing scrolls resets Musashi's animation. So what Jacob's doing right here is he's resetting his double jump animation so he could just keep double jumping. Because why not?
It's probably okay. Yeah. Nice. So,
Free
yeah, I'm
Free
gonna let you
piece
do
of
this.
candy.
Yeah, free piece of candy.
So you're not supposed to be able to get that now, but there's actually there's 2 ways to get that now, even though you're not supposed to. That's the more exploitive way. The other way is the bell that the priest wants you to grab can also be helpful in grabbing it.
Oh, you can like
but-
use it as an extra platform?
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Flashing light warning.
Musashi enters the rave.
Getting the scrolls was like the coolest shit to me when I was a kid. Felt like such a badass.
It's just such a cool like level of progression where it just unlocks new things, and like a lot of the times you can see what it was used for beforehand, and then you have to kind of like remember, be like, oh, I could use that here, or I could use this here.
Yeah.
In this case, it's like everywhere.
It's almost like a Metroidvania.
Yeah, that is a good comparison actually.
Wow. I never really thought about it, but yeah. Huh. All right. So, we got the water scroll, so now we have to appraise the L vest. And what we mean by that is that thing I got from that treasure chest that I wasn't supposed to be able to get to. It is another piece of the legendary armor. However, it is an optional one, but it is a very good one. Whenever I would like charge up Lumina to like assimilate something or whatever, it took a certain amount of time. Now it takes a lot less time.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've seen people try to do the end game without it, and it seems miserable.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that this is completely optional, it just hurts my soul. So, the
Also-
water scroll. Oh, no, you go ahead.
Jacob had talked about how he wasn't going to save the bell. The bell is actually important for getting a statue from the priest, which can be used to unlock the 3rd Crest Guardian. Or, no, 2nd. Yeah. The one that we're going to fight right here. But, yeah, we don't need it. We don't need statues.
Yeah. What you're supposed to do is, it's the game teaching you what the water scroll does, right? So, you have the water scroll, and you're like, oh shit, I can walk on water now, because that's basically what this is. It cases you with a bubble, and you can walk on water. And you can also shoot bubbles. There's a limit to how many bubbles can be on the screen, though. We will be using that to our advantage soon. At least I think that's how that works.
Yep.
But that bell, it was down there. You probably saw it when we were down in the well. I didn't really bring much attention to it. But there was a bell down there. And what you're supposed to do is use the water scroll to cross over the water by walking across the water. Hoo, cool. Grab the bell and then slowly, agonizingly carry it out through the back exit of the well, which takes you through the mines. And then you bring the bell through the mines out into the village. And the dude shows up.
Maybe
And he's like, oh, you found my bell. Thank
Check
you
it out.
so much. Oh, what would I have ever done without my precious bell? Here, have this little statue. And he gives you a little statue. Now, interestingly enough, the statue is like your next progression item. How you're supposed to know that it's down here without having gone this way first, because we didn't go this way, but the statue goes in that door. You also can't cross this without double jump.
looks like I have to insert something.
So yeah, once you save the statue, the guy gives you, or once you save the bell, the guy gives you the statue, and that's how you get through here. Or if you're an asshole, you just clip through the fucking door,
Doors are merely a suggestion, man.
right? You know what else is a suggestion? Episode lengths. Ayo! We're gonna knock out this last mini dungeon and the final boss of this chapter next time on Field Ops with Friends. We'll see you guys next time.